Hey everyone, it's Anjanette from AJ's Personal Touch. How are you doing today? Really, meant to be in the position I wanted to be in, and I thought I wanted to sit like this. My back is bothering me, so I am going to sit back with you guys. Move a couple things around. I know that looks weird back there sometimes, so let me move that. I'm not showing crochet today, per se. I'm going to do a couple flip throughs. I am behind because I wanted to show you at least two of these about a couple weeks ago. Here, I had it up and down yesterday in this headband, and it looked really cute. Headbands usually do not stay on for me, but my husband nicely took me to, where did we go? Hobby Lobby. And it was not to get yarn. I did not get one stitch yarn. Nope, I did not. I was good. But I need stuffing, fiber fill for my daughter's birthday gift that I'm making her, and her birthday's May 30th. So by the next time we actually go to that side of town, it's going to be too late, and I'll need it by then. I need to be done with the project by then. So he took me yesterday because I had a doctor's appointment, which is just around the corner from it, that I go to monthly, which explains why I won't be back there for another month. And they had some of these tie-dye headbands left. Actually, they had, you know how they put things not on the end cap itself, but on those little hanger things that go next to the end of the aisle? They had two full ones, like 2.5 full ones full of these. So I picked one up for myself. I figured I could try the headband. If it stayed in, then great. If it didn't, I can give it to my friend who uses headbands for when she gets ready in the morning. My best friend who I made that one headband for. But two of them for 74 cents. Who can beat that? And if I end up, well, not if, at some point in time I need to get something like tie-dye, I just cannot afford it right now. And all the ones I keep finding on sale, at the times I've been able to go to the store and look. You have to remember, I don't always get there. And I have a hard time when it comes to looking through flyers and things to know exactly like what colors and everything are on sale. But when I have been in a craft store, which has only been maybe 5 times since Christmas time, and that's like maybe 2 of them on the same time I was out, just a handful of times. I did not look when I was at Ollie's because I would not have known where to look. I don't know if they have anything like that or not, but I digress, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to keep getting off topic on here. Still not feeling well, but I'll get into that too. Anyway, anytime I've looked, it's been the darker colors. Like I looked once was around Halloween time or before Halloween, and it was all the oranges and the greens and the Halloween colors and all the autumn colors. And where I do like earth tones, and I do like browns, and I do like all of the darker colors. I love bright colors for summertime, and I think of wearing these more like in the summertime than I would think of in the winter. And even if it is in the winter, I like to wear bright colors in the winter too. I'm not one of those people where, oh, once spring, well, once summer is over, you have to put white away. I'm not a person to wear white ever, really. But I'm not one of those people to follow the fashion trends like that, where certain colors are okay for certain seasons and other colors aren't. I just know the colors that normally represent the season. I am a pastel person and a bright color person to the end. I think those are my favorite over earth tones. As I get older, the more the earth tones resonate with me and I like them more. I can remember there being a time where you didn't see brown in clothing like at all, unless it was pants. And when brown made a comeback, oh, I was all for it. I wanted a dress. I do like the color brown, and I think I look good in the color brown. And to me, it was better than always wearing black, um, which I know that's my daughter's thing, but it's not mine. And plus, black makes you a lot hotter. Brown does not do that as much. I mean, it will still make you hotter because it's a darker color and pulls in the sun, but not as much as black does, I have found over the years. So, anytime I've seen it on sale, I've seen either red, which is not my favorite color, or oranges, colors that I'm not into. Another time I was out was around 4th of July, so it was like red, white, and blue. Again, I like patriotic things. I like to have a patriotic shirt. A couple of them, maybe. I would love to have an American flag shirt, but I don't have one. Mainly because I don't get out places to go shopping for clothing, and I do not enjoy shopping online that much because things are just so much more expensive online for a larger person. I have not found a place for larger to buy at reasonable prices ever since Fashion Bug became defunct, and that's been quite a while ago. It was before I stopped driving. So I do have some of my Fashion Bug clothing that I do still wear. Um, anyway, the colors that I want, the bright colors or pastels. I would be happy with bright or pastels. Actually, bright and pastels. Since I have two headbands, I could do one in bright colors and one in pastels. That would make me happy. Um, one of these days I'll get them. Don't know when it will be. I may just be wearing them white for a while. And even if they get a little dirty, if I plan on tie-dyeing them, I don't care as much. Got that. I got the stuffing, and I got some of the pellets that you can use for stuffing so that they can sit on a shelf or have weighted arms a little bit better. I did not get the big bag that I really wanted of poly pellets because at Hobby Lobby those are $35, and yeah, I don't have that. We did end up going to Walmart yesterday as well, which I did go look in their crafting section because I was looking for wool needles because I've been wanting to try them, and they were all out of them at Hobby Lobby. I was so excited he was going to take me because I was like, oh, I can get wool needles and I won't have to pay shipping or a higher price because I have them on Amazon, but they're a higher price than you can get them normally. I think in the store they're like $2.99. On Amazon they're 5 something, I think. So I was like, cool, I'm going to get my wool needles. Well, no, they were out of them. And the lady was right there, and she was like, who stocks everything? Because she was stocking at the time. And she said, nope, sorry, I have not been able to get them for weeks. So I may have to resort to Amazon. But again, I have enough needles and things for right now. That's something that will hold off for a while. I do have it on my Amazon wish list. So maybe on my page that I belong to where we do little blessings here and there. Maybe somebody will finally look at it and go, oh, this would be the cool thing. We'll see. Who knows? Um, that's the only place where I openly share a wish list. So, because it's a blessings page, and I tend to send out more blessings than I would ever, that I know that than I would ever receive, which is good for me because I'm a giver. So, I have a hard time. I don't have a hard time saying thank you. I just have a hard time receiving things. Um, but yes, I do know there are people out there who like to give as well, and that's why I won't ever say no, please don't send anything. I've learned to say thank you very much. Please only do this if you want to. So, talk about that anymore because it makes me feel very uncomfortable. Anyway, I got this. I got a couple other things that I saw people show on clearance that they had gotten. I got that sign that says Love Yarn. I know Cinnamon Stitches had shown that she got it. She also showed, she got a compact mirror case. Got a compact mirror case for myself. I don't know. I don't think it's the same one she got. I think I actually got the one that's replacing the one that she got. I had asked them to check the price for me to see if it was on clearance at 50% off. And she said, well, if it's your inspirations, everything's on sale today. and it was all at 50% off. So, but the thing was, if it was clearance at 50% off, it probably would have been cheaper. I know I still would have only gotten it at the clearance price, but it may have been all the way up to 75% off. But I got it half off anyway, so that was good. And then I got something else half off. So it was either the clearance or half off. But I'm not going to say what that is because it might end up in a giveaway. It might not, but it might. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to put it in a giveaway or if I'm going to send it to my best friend. So, actually, I think if my husband would end up taking me back, that would be easy for me to figure out. You know, if we go back in the future, I can get one for her and send it to her. I'll just put it in my prize package. So, anyway, um, I know I said welcome at the beginning, but I didn't say welcome back to my lovely subscribers. Sorry. Um, and welcome to anybody who's new. And one of the reasons is my memory is so out there, it's not even funny. I've been sick. I've been down for the count. I have been sleeping for days. I thought I was finally getting better when I made my last post. But no, sadly, I wasn't. And my migraines are getting better, but my body is still needing sleep. Then I also ate something that was not good for me, had too much sugar. I didn't realize it. It was a protein drink. Um, yeah, and I got really, really sick, and I'm not going to go into everything that happened. So now my stomach is acting up again, and anything with even a little bit of sugar right now is just doing me in. So I have to be very, very careful what I'm eating again. I've been very tired. I've slept for like the last day and a half. I needed to get on here and do something for you guys. So I'm going to do these flip throughs that I have been waiting to do for a couple weeks now. Now, I do have a new book that I just got not too long ago that I want to flip through, and I thought of putting it in here. I already have 3 things. One of them is not open yet, so that may be determined. I may not want to open it. Um, since I wasn't planning on doing my crochet companion because I thought I had already done it. I looked through my videos and realized I had not already done it. So this one is a for sure that I'm flipping through. Other for sure thing, let me grab it here. My cat got up here, so it kind of moved everything. She moved everything around. The other thing is crochet, bright and bold, because if anybody wants to get this magazine, I need to flip through it for you if you haven't seen it already, because this is the summer 2022 edition. Okay. For some reason, I was thinking this was the February edition, but this is summer, so you should probably be able to still get it if you want it. My recommendation, if you ever want Crochet or Crochet World, do not buy them on the shelf because they cost a lot of money on the shelf. Get a subscription. It is much, much cheaper. So first thing I'm going to go through is this Crochet Companion because I honestly have not been through the whole thing yet. I had planned on using it already, but I got too sick. So let's see. This is so big. I'm not sure how easy it's going to be to actually, quote, flip through it. I do know there have been other people who have flipped through this before. I think Hook to the Left. Oh, she might have. Stitching Ain't Easy. I know she did because he cinched the deal for me. I knew I wanted to get it after I saw it on hers. You have your yearly goals. And they have this in the beginning of the other one that I did show, which was the YouTube companion. And I do love that thing. I stopped using it for a while. Okay, as I was flipping through, I accidentally shut off the other video. So I'm going to go on as though, and I'm going to put them together. As I was saying, the other one the YouTube companion has this up. I have not been using it recently. I was doing really good and putting every video in it, and all my plans for my videos. But then I got sick and everything fell by the wayside. It has, after yearly goals, it gives you month by month for monthly goals. And you can make this to any year that you want. If you start the year in June or July, you can start it in June or July. She does not have all that on here. And there's quite a few pages here of monthly goals. I should read what it says on here. I think she probably has about 12 of these for monthly goals because you use a page for each one. You see those headings? They each have, you're not going to be able to read it that way. There's projects to complete, stitches to learn, patterns to write, and other. Gives you the little circles there that you can check them off. I love checking things off when I get them done. I think that is the most fulfilling feeling in the world. And after the monthly goals, has weekly goals. And those are projects to complete, stitches to learn, patterns to write, and other. Same thing as in the monthly goals. I never told you on the yearly goals what that had. Yearly goals were projects to complete, stitches to learn, patterns to write, and other. I didn't know if there was a difference or not. That's why I went back. Weekly goals. Let me see. I know she has so much in here. I don't want to miss something. They go in too many pages ahead. Okay. Project ideas. Just line paper for project ideas. Pattern ideas. And what I like about the pattern ideas pages is you have one page of striped paper to write on and then one page of graph paper. Easy to do a stitch diagram on graph paper, and you can use whatever you want because it's your diagram for whatever stitch. I do that a lot when I'm doing tech editing. I'll do a diagram. I had one person, she's like, "What, you're making a diagram of my pattern?" I never did that. And I was like, "No, this is how I grade it. This is how I know if the counts at the end of the rows are correct or not. I make a diagram of it on a graph, and use whatever I want for the areas, like I said." See, that looks like a pretty big hunk there on pattern ideas. And then the next one is projects in progress. I like this one because all you have to do, you don't have to write everything about the project. Just write down what the project is. And then as you are making progress, color in the skein of yarn. You can do it different colors. You can do it the colors of the project if you want to. Whatever you want. You can just color it in with a regular pencil or with a regular blue or black pen. Color it in or X them out. But I like that. Or have the same color scheme all the way through and have it like red is a fourth of the way. Green is half the way. Blue is 3/4, and yellow is complete. Or whatever colors you want. Although she has 1, 2, 3, 5 skeins there. From what I could see, I only saw 4. So it'd be 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, 4/5, and then all the way. Or however you want to do it. Read the directions. So got that part done. However you want. What do you want them to stand for? Yarn and supplies needed. Now it says this is project name at the top. And then you put on here, yarn needed here and supplies needed. That's really nice. And then take this with you to the store. You can open it up and you have what you need right there. I don't know how many times when I was driving and I was able to go to the store to get what I needed, and I wrote it down on a piece of paper or something, and then I completely forgot to pick it up. Something like this. Pick it up, put it in my bag, I'd have it all right there. For that matter, you can when you print your pattern out, if you print your pattern out, you can either write down what it says that you need, which would be really simple. I mean, and if you're not sure what yarn you're going to use, you can make a list of yarn substitutes. So that way you have a list of different yarns you can look for. So if they don't have the yarn that you want in your color, you can find another yarn. Or just take that list and print it and staple it to the page if you want to. I know me, I would write it on here just because that's how I am. Yarn inventory. This one is going to take me a while, but I plan on getting it done. There's so much yarn I need to inventory it. I need to redo the back room. I keep hoping that I start getting some energy because that's what I want to do. I'm going to take down all of my direct sales stuff, all of my Jamberry nail products that I have back there that I thought, oh, I needed on the shelves. It was nice. I had a little space set up and it was all on the shelves. If somebody came over because they bought something from me and was coming to the house to pick it up, they could come over. I could show them what I had to sell. I had some who come over, like my friend, her son was getting married. She wanted me to do her nails. So she came over. We sat at my table that I had next to my shelves and I would do her nails. So it was kind of nice. I could do people's nails as well when they came over if they wanted me to. I'm not a pro at all. I'm not I can't even think of what they're called now. The ones who do nails. I was going to say cosmetology, although they can learn it in cosmetology school. Not an esthetician. I'm not a nail esthetician or whatever. So, but I knew how to do it. And because of that, they trusted me. And was teaching them how to do them also. Sometimes people would come over, ask me to put on their first pair for them. They knew how to put them on themselves. Okay. Then after yarn inventory, which there's quite a few pages here, because I just lost it. This hook inventory. I do not have as many pages for hook inventory, it doesn't look like, but they still have quite a bit because there's room for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 hooks per page. And then this one I am going to count out for you because I'm curious. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4. So that's 20, 40, that's 80 hooks that you can put on here. If you have more than 80 hooks, which I don't think that I do, even with all of my sets added in, I'm pretty sure that I do not. But, excuse me. Sorry. Need some more sheets of paper in here if you need to. Then after that, there's crochet wish list. Put anything on this wish list. They're lined. Yarn that you want to do, patterns you want to make, yarn you want to work with that you've never worked with before. Whatever your wish is that comes with crochet. Type of crochet you want to learn, intarsia crochet, tapestry crochet. The one I'm doing that is not coming to my brain right now. Overlay, mosaic crochet, granny squares, if you don't know how to do the granny square. Yarn you want to work with that you've never worked with before. For me, summer nights, and I just got my summer nights. So that was one I had been waiting to buy, but I knew I wanted to work with it. Company you want to order from that you've never been able to order from before. Before that was Hobie for me, and I have made one order with them. I would be putting it on my wish list again because I do want to order from them again when I have the money and I can afford to. And then crochet books. List all your crochet books that you own. Again, on your wish list, your crochet wish list, if there's a book that you want, put it on your crochet wish list. I had a couple. I actually got almost every book that I wanted. I mean, there's more out there that I want. The ones that were at the highest of my book list. My daughter got me two of them for Christmas. A friend got me one as a Secret Santa on my page for Christmas. And then the other one I just got myself because I was holding the last bit of my Christmas money for it to come back because it had been out of stock for quite a while. And I got the signed copy by the designer who wrote the book. So, yes. And then a place for notes. And notes is just what they say. They're notes. Um, Everything that she has in here, I don't know what you would have left over for notes, but here, whatever you want. Maybe if you're, like using, again, on wish list, you put supplies that that you're wishing for. So maybe you use the wishes part for your wishes and then your notes part for your needs. Supplies you need. Classes you want to take. Lots of things now that I'm thinking of can go in notes. If you're like me, I'm doing a crochetpreneur course, but I haven't really started it yet because I had to finish my tech editing course and then I got sick. So that's another thing that I'm like, okay, yes, I want to get up and walk every day. Well, I also want to get up and I want to start doing my course every day because I've been paying for it. And I believe after a year, I don't have to pay for it anymore and it's still available to me for a lifetime. So at least I'll have it paid off and I can still, do it. I'm not sure if that's the way it is or not. And if it's not, then I've screwed myself and I've paid for quite a bit. And I have to keep paying for it because I know I'm going to finish the course. I know that there's things that I want to do, which she's getting ready to do her big free in May this year. Last year it was in June, where she has like 20 classes that you can take over a 4-day course. It's well worth it. It's well worth it for people who are already taking her courses. But it's well worth it for those who haven't, and if they want to decide if they want to. If, I learned a lot in those 4 days last year. Unfortunately, I could not afford to get um, those courses for a lifetime, um, but I wish I could have because I would be going back and forth to some of them. But I have notes. I took incredible notes during that, and I did a lot of screenshots. For when my hands got tired of taking notes, I would screenshot so I wouldn't have to worry about missing any of the notes. So again, this could also be if you're taking a course and you want to write notes on it in here. I normally try to get a new, like, small notebook for notes when I do courses and put the name of the course on the book. Sometimes if the course isn't long enough, I learned to do this in my DS business. If the course isn't long enough, then I'll use like the front for one course and the back for another course, or at least put like 4 or 5 pages in between before I start a new course, because you never know when you may need to add on to one of them. So, and the end is passwords. I'm like, is there any more to this? I forgot. Yes, there is. Notes to passwords. And she even made it easier for you. She's got like the first thing, Ravelry. Ravelry. If you're on Ravelry, then you write down your username and your password. Etsy, Lion Brand, Hirschner's, let me see, Michael's, Joann's, Hobby Lobby, other. And so you've got all the ones that I listed plus 1, 2, 3 others. Now, what I would say to do, and for me, if I fill this section out, which I probably will end up doing, I don't know. It's not like I leave the house. I'm not going to be taking this book out of the house with me very often. So it's like nobody else is really going to be able to have easy access to it. If somebody else would have easy access to your book, then you don't want to put your passwords in here. But if nobody else is going to see it but you, even if you do carry it from place to place, if you happen to lose it, then you know I got to go change my passwords. But I would write my passwords and your username, email probably is not going to change. Now I've had my email changed because I set up my AJ's Personal Touch after I had, you know, my name, or well, ajpzan@gmail.com is my my personal one. But I might write that part in ink, but the password part, I would be writing that in pencil because I do the change your password. So, and especially it depends on what account it is. If I have a Visa card or something changed, saved on an account, I will be changing my password at least every 3 to 6 months, like you're supposed to. So, and then there is a place with stitch abbreviations. It looks like she's got quite a bit of them here. Hook and needle sizes and letters. I could use this the other day because there was something I couldn't remember the millimeter for it, and I tend to go by millimeters now than by the rest. Yarn weight chart, yarn weight, and then common names, stitches per inch, recommended needle sizes she has on here, recommended hook sizes she has on here, wraps per inch if you happen to have a tool and you need to know how many wraps per inch for each one, yards per 100 grams, and common uses. So that's kind of cool. And then that's it. The only thing that I personally can think of that she did not put in here that I need to find a chart for is, and if anybody knows where to find this, please let me know below. I need a chart that tells me what weight of yarn is made when you put two together. So if you put two DK weights together, what does that make? Does that make sorry, my brain. Does that make 4 weight, or does it make a bulky 5? Sorry, had to put you guys on pause for a brief second there. Somebody kept texting me and I had to take care of it for a second. And then I saw on TV they were talking about a home explosion that happened in Niles, which happens to be where my parents live, which is in Michigan. I live only like 5 to 10 minutes away from the Indiana-Michigan border. And I wanted to see if we happen to know the people and that everybody got out safe, and they did. So, yay, I'm glad for that. I had not heard about it earlier today. So, now we're done with that, and we are on to crochet. This is, like I said, the summer 2022 edition, and there are a couple things in here that I really like. Tell me, if you watch it, what's the one thing that you like the best and that you think that you might make if you had gotten this. This is the first thing here. Oh, actually, this is telling you the table of contents. Sorry, I should have looked at that closer. I'm like, wait a minute, they're showing a couple different things there. Bad thing about, for me, for crochet magazines, is I hardly ever read the note from the editor, and I need to start doing that more often. I always love this page, the Clover page. I sit and drool. Like, someday I will have a full set of Clover. That kind of Clover. My husband got me some of the gold ones with the little like pad in the middle of it, and I like those, but I would, the Amore, yeah, I would be in heaven. Okay, the first thing they show is this cross front vest. I really like this. The only thing that I don't like about it is how they have it tied together, but I know there are some people who like that kind of a tie. I'm not into that toggle type as much, but that is kind of cute. Me, I think I would rather have like a belt that maybe I make with my fork that I got from Pearls that I can't think of the name of it right now. And I'm not going to go crazy looking for it. I did that in a past episode. I'm not going to do it this time. And I know where the box is too. All I have to do is put this down and find it. And the cool thing, they each one I've noticed, each magazine tends to give you some kind of teaching moment in it, how to do like a stitch or how to do something. What I like about this one, because I was actually wondering how to do this, because I've seen a couple different projects that have beads in them. I was like, how in the world do you crochet with beads? And how to crochet with beads. I had seen a brief video on it once, but this goes into pre-stringing and stuff, and it tells you all the different ways that you can do this to make it easier on yourself. Patterns for this summer solstice jewelry. Jewelry's not really my thing when it comes to crochet. Now, I have tried to make some bracelets, and they were beautiful bracelets. I don't think that mine came out so beautiful, but if I would have had time to practice some more, I would have made some more. I wanted to give one to my mom, one to my best friend, one to my sister-in-law, and one to my niece to be for Christmas this last year. And I gotta stop saying that I don't have a niece to be anymore. Unfortunately, they called the wedding off. So kind of sad because I was gonna make her a bridal shawl, but I'm sad for my nephew. But it's better for them to know now than later. But anyway, enough about that. Here's this sunflower wrap. I think it's pretty. I think it's really pretty. I'm just not a huge. I like lace, but I like there to be like some solid place, or if there's no solid area, which I guess, okay, the sunflowers are solid, but that's just like too big and lacy for me. I like my lace to be smaller than that. The shawl that I'm making my mom, which I have shown, I think in the last one, when I tried it on the hook that they said it was making lace, it was like too big, and it wasn't really drapey. It didn't feel like it had much weight to it to drape with, so I went down a size, and then it's perfect. Now here's this. This I really like. This is the Harmony Bamboo Tank. This is on my list of wanting to do. You know, I'm kind of awkward with flip throughs. And here is Trellis lace socks, and these I really want to do. I like these because I'm a type of person, I have to wear socks almost all year through. I mean, I don't have to, but when I'm in the house, there's certain places in our house that we need to wear something on our feet at all times. So in the spring and summer, when people start going barefoot, I still have socks on in the spring because it's still too cold for me. I have to sleep with socks on my feet, but it has to be certain ones that don't end up feeling too tight, or I end up taking them off in the middle of the night, and I don't even know that I'm doing that. But I wake up and have to find my socks. But I like to have something, and if not socks, I can go to bed without socks on my feet. I need to have the blanket over my feet. And even with socks on, I still have to have a blanket over my feet. So like in the summertime when it's so hot, I can't sleep with blankets on. I still have to have some kind of blanket draped over my feet because for some reason I can't sleep without having some kind of weight over my feet. I know. Weird. I've never said I'm not weird. So here's this next one. I really like this one as well. It's called the Lavender Valley Cardi. Isn't that gorgeous? See, now that I like that smaller lace. I really like that. I really like this. I'm trying to decide if I want to make this or if I want to make the cardigan that Cinnamon Stitches showed during premiere week on her YouTube channel. I'm thinking I really like this one. So many people are making the other one. I don't know. I don't know. I have the pattern for both, so I can make whatever I want. And I like this, and this is called the Tunisian Mesh top. Now this one I was thinking about maybe doing. I'm trying to show you a little bit better here. Because it's Tunisian. I really want to make a garment in Tunisian. I keep telling myself I need to make a sweater with regular crochet first and then try something with Tunisian. Summer coasters. I thought those were kind of pretty. So many different coaster and mug mats patterned. I could probably make one for every season, every holiday, you name it. Citrus summer drawstring bag. I thought that was kind of cute. If I made it, I would do it without fringe. I'm not a fringy person. I don't know why. I love boho. I love almost all of boho, but I'm not a fan of fringe. So go figure, because there's a lot of fringe used for boho. Citrus summer flip-flops. Sometimes I would like to learn how to make shoes with the flip-flop bottoms, but I can't wear regular flip-flops, so it doesn't really matter for me. And these, it looks like you take regular flip-flops. Here, you can see this picture. Let's try to do that. Looks like they take regular flip-flops and then they just make the crochet part to go over that. They must have tacked it to it somehow. I can't wear flip-flops. I can't have things in between the middle of my toes. I think it's part of it is because I have a high arch. I've never been able to wear flip-flops. This shows, and I'm just going to show this to you. It's not patterns, but I think sometimes the Annie's does a really great job when they get their new patterns for the seasons. And this is their spring collection 2022. And I am really in love with a couple of these things. I like this bag down here. I love this top right up here. I mean, I love the cardigan too, especially because of the rainbow. And these little things over here. I find myself going to Annie's a lot when I need to purchase a pattern. Here is a duster. Now, I love this. This is a Fairwinds duster, and I'm showing you the wrong side. I wanted to see what size this... Here is the duster. This duster, finish measurement, bust and length, finish sizes. Instruction given fits women's size small to medium. Changes for large and extra large are in brackets. That's the only thing I don't like. Lots of times when there's dusters and things, they don't have sizes for us larger ladies. And hello, we're buying your magazines. You need to be giving us some larger patterns, please. Like this one, it only goes up to 2X. Now, a lot of people that would not work for it. Me, I know I've gained some weight here recently, so I am more of a 3X now. I was down to a 2X, almost down to a 1X, but I do know how to change things up. As long as you know the sizes of, either your bust area or what size you need the biggest. I can usually fidget, and I think that I can make something. I mean, I've done it on things without sleeves and things. But when it comes to actual shaping stuff, there I'm a little bit have problems with, because I haven't made many garments. So like somebody asked on my group page, could you help me with these sleeves? They're bulky and I'm trying to, do them. And I was like, sorry, I haven't made my first sweater yet. So I haven't really done real sleeves yet. I made a summer top last year that had those sleeves on it, but they weren't really, she called it a pattern with no sleeve island. So I'm not sure what a sleeve island is. I'm guessing that's a sleeve that goes all the way around. Um, the way she made her pattern, it started out flat. And as you made it, you made the sleeve. You made one sleeve. You made, no, you made half of the back. You made a sleeve. You made the whole front. You made a sleeve, and then you made the other half of the back. And then she had you, once you got past the making of the sleeves for your size, you put it together and then you started going in the round to make the rest of the top down. So it made it really easy. It seemed complicated at first until, we got to reading it and stuff, but it ended up being really easy. Here we have Playing in the Waves Table Runner. I think that is really pretty. Breezy Nights Pullover. Field of Flowers Poncho. That's that first poncho that I started to show you earlier. That I really like, and I like the colors they have it in too. It looks like a gray and white from far away, but I think it's more of a blue. Winter blue is what it's called, which is why it probably gives it that gray, has that gray look. So it's like a grayish blue. Sweet pea top. I like that, but I know that one doesn't go up to bigger size. Sure. Sizes instructions for size small, changes for medium and large. Yeah. I just knew that since it was cute and sweetheart looky, that it would not go in a larger size, and I was right. Here's another one that I would like to do in the garden top, but it's a 2X. But I think that I should be able to make that one big enough. I might actually be able to figure out how to do the sweetheart one as well, but I don't know. The upper part is where I'd have a problem with it, since it has a regular sleeve on it. Petals and Puffs pillow. I like that one. I've been looking at pillows because I want to make my daughter a couple pillows for her new house. Floral Fantasy Lapcan. And I would actually like to make some pillows for here too, but once we know we're going to redo this room, get rid of our love seat. This couch may have to go. This Dahlia cardigan. Dahlia cardigan. Carden. It's a carden. So I don't want to start making like pillows and things until I know exactly what we're going to have in here and what we need. I always need pillows. Because if we get rid of this, then we'll probably get rid of the pillows that came with it as well. And this is just all of the rest of the patterns. They start giving you the patterns, and if it's a long pattern, they put all the rest in the back. So, and then there should be, there we go. Here's the page that has them all on there. So again, tell me what your favorite one was in the comments, because I always like to know what everybody likes and what they're looking at. Sorry if I flipped through it a little too fast, and if somebody thinks I didn't go through it fast enough, then sorry for that too. Trying to go at a decent pace that I can handle, especially not feeling well. This is what I also wanted to flip through, but with this and the other taping put together, I'm at about 50 minutes, so I'm going to call that it on the flip throughs for now. And what I will do is add this to my new book, and I'll flip through both of them together. And you'll probably see it soon, maybe within the next week, because I really want to show you the book. I was going to wait and surprise you with the name, but I know I've shown it already if you happen to see the live that I did with Connie last week. And it is the Tunisian Crochet Handbook by T.L. Linty. Yes. So by Tony Linty. It's very good. It's put together so well. I honestly think that if I had not already learned by watching her how to do the simple stitches for Tunisian, that I could read the book and learn it out of the book. And I would have never thought I could do something like that. I thought I'd need somebody to show me in person. So it is a really good book. I will be doing a flip through of that. So look forward to that because I am looking forward to showing you. On to something. I will be have the giveaway on at some point in time here within the next couple days. I knew it would not be on with this one because I knew it was going to be kind of long since I had so many things to flip through. And it won't be, of course, when I flip through the others. I'll find something to add it to. I won a box of yarn, so if that comes, I will probably add it onto that one. So you can probably rest assured if you see me doing an unboxing of yarn that I won and you have not seen a giveaway before that, because I don't put giveaways on the title. You have to watch the video to find the giveaway, as I've said many times. So my subscribers should not be surprised by that. So look for that. And my giveaway, how to enter and everything, will be on that one then, and I'll tell you how to do it. So that. And what else? I am part of a celebration that Connie is doing, so look for that. That will be coming up. I'm not going to say much about it because I don't know how much she has said about it, and she, of course, wants to be the person to tell you guys about it first, which makes sense because it's her celebration. I am going to do probably 2 crochet with me's this week. I have been behind. I didn't do any last week. Just trying to find out from people what their best day would be. I've had 2 people comment and they said any day, and I had to put down today, tomorrow, which is Thursday. Tomorrow's Thursday, the April 28th, or Friday, which is April 29th. I am in dire need of not being alone right now. I need to get some crocheting done. And my husband was off Monday and Tuesday, which was great. I got to spend time with him and talk to him while I wasn't feeling good and just lay on the couch. Him and I watched TV. He sat in his chair. I laid on the couch and I was able to fall asleep when I felt like falling asleep. I have not gotten as much crocheting done as I would like to over this last week with how bad I've been feeling. I'm still not completely up to par, but I need people. I need to talk to people. I have not even watched videos. If it turns out that nobody shows up tonight, because I'm going to do a crochet with you tonight. So if any of you watch this and see this, I will be doing a crochet with you tonight on my Facebook group in there. And it's not a live that I do. It is where I open up a Facebook group and we can all get on there. You can open your webcam if you want to. You do not have to open your webcam if you don't want to. You can just chat with us. You can see whoever has their webcam open. But so far, everybody's always opened up their webcam because we all want to see each other's works. It's kind of like being in a crochet circle without being in the same room. Is what it's like. If you need to get up and go use the bathroom, put your phone down, put your laptop down, whatever you're on, get up, go do what you need to do, come back. No biggie. And you don't just have to crochet. You can do whatever craft you do. If you are latch hooking, you can latch hook. If you're cross stitching, you can cross stitch. If you're knitting, you can knit. Whatever you do while you are sitting there. If you want to color and chat at the same time, bring a color book and pencils or whatever medium you color with, and color with us and chat with us. Whatever you do, if you want to come and join us, it doesn't have to be crochet. I think I may bring my llama coloring book up here, and if I get to the point where I don't feel like crocheting anymore, I will sit and color in my llama coloring book that I got from the Dollar Tree, last month, I think, and I haven't done anything with it yet. So I will have that sitting here in case I want to. But I'll have a couple things here that need to be worked on. Depending on how I feel like, that's what I'll be working on. So just come and join us if you want to. It's just getting together and chatting and having a good time. And in case you're worried that I'm going to ask a lot of questions, like what should I do for my channel? What do you want to see? Da 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 da. I do not do that. I have gone to another crochet with me on another group on Facebook, and that's what the creator does. And it's fine because she's trying to learn what content people want to see and what they want to hear and what they want to do. And that's okay. But for me, that's what this is for when I'm chatting with you guys, or if I have a live on the channel. That's what that is for, not our sit down and crochet time. Now, if you want to bring up the channel and something you don't like or something you like, as long as you don't say anything mean and ugly, you are more than welcome to bring up the channel and say something if you want to. So it's authentic. It's authentic talking about what we want to talk about. It is not coming together to bitch and grip. No, I can't say a bitch session won't ever come out. You know, it all depends on what we're talking about and how we're feeling and all of that. Now, we try not to use words that we should not be using, but every once in a while, again, something may slip out. It's just getting together and having a good time and making something while we do it. So instead of sitting down and making it by ourselves and being alone, we're doing it together and chatting together. And honestly, it helps me get more done. As long as I'm paying attention. There was one night I wasn't paying attention and I had to go back and frog quite a bit because I made a pretty big mistake and I couldn't just glide over it. So with that said, I am going to go. I am going to put up the time in my group probably within the next 15-20 minutes. As soon as I get this uploading, I will be going to put the time on there. I hadn't decided. My friend just told me she's in mountain time, that she could get on around 5 o'clock mountain time. 6, 7. That would be about 8. No, actually, she's in Pacific time now. 5, 6, 7, 8. That would be around 9. I am not waiting until 9 o'clock to open it up. So I will probably say, it's already 6, 7:30 or 8 o'clock. So I will try to be there around 7:30, but I have a couple things that I need to get done. So if you're seeing this and you've just watched it and you're like, oh goodness, she said 7:30, but it's 8 o'clock, is what, check. There are times that we're on for a couple hours. So just check. We may still be there. I have not had one yet that did not last over 2 hours. So be there for a while. And I will talk to you later. Have a great night. Have a great rest of your week. And hopefully I'll be seeing more of you guys as I am hopefully starting to feel better. Oh, I got something to get in the oven too that I'm going to bake for my husband. So I got to get that ready too. I got to get this uploading, a time put down, and then a cake mixed together and put in the oven. So I will see you later.